Do you want to stand out from your competition in your job search? In other words, all the other people looking for the same job that you're looking for, do you want to get the attention of the decision maker, the hiring manager, and almost guarantee that you get a phone call from that person? Well, today I'm going to share with you a brand new feature on LinkedIn that they've just rolled out. To my knowledge, it's been in less than a week, and nobody knows about it, nobody's using it, so I'm going to teach you exactly how to use it and how to use it to get the attention of your next boss. So with the people that I've been working with over the past week, when I share this with them, every single person that's used it has gotten a phone call. So I'm going to share it with you exactly how to use it. And the best part about it, other than the fact that it's free, is that it only takes about 5 minutes or less if you do it the right way. So let's get right into this LinkedIn enhancement, what it is, and exactly how to use it in a job search, all right? So it is actually in the LinkedIn phone application. So open up your LinkedIn phone app, and I'm going to actually open it up while we're doing this. Feel free to play along at home, and I'm going to show you how to do this enhancement, which allows you to do a video message or an audio message to the people that you're connected with. Now you're probably wondering, well, I'm not connected with the person I want to talk to, but I'm going to show you how to do that. That's actually a two-step process here. So this audio message or video message capability in the messaging part of the LinkedIn phone app, to my knowledge, has only been available for the last week or so. I could be a little bit wrong. It is now April in 2019. I've only seen it for the last week, and I'm on LinkedIn all day, every day. So it's important to start using this feature sooner than everybody else, because once everyone else starts using it, it's going to lose its efficacy. So this is going to be something that's going to give you a huge increase in response rate versus your competition, and you always want to raise your hand higher than your competitors. So I know what you're probably thinking. I don't have the guts to make a video to somebody that I don't know. There's no way I'm going to do that. I totally get it. Fear of public speaking, got it. However, think about this. The person that you're sending this to is hopefully going to be the decision maker that you're eventually wanting to get a face-to-face interview with, right? So if you're going to be meeting them face-to-face anyway, then what's wrong with showing them your personality, showing them your face a little bit earlier in the process to increase the likelihood that you get that face-to-face interview? So let me show you exactly what to say, how to use the tool so that it's super simple. It only takes a couple of minutes to do it, actually 1 minute and 5 seconds. And then you're going to increase the likelihood of getting a response from the hiring manager or from the person that would be your boss in the company that you would want to work for, whether they have something posted or not. All right? So before I get into what to say, how to use the tool, what I want to talk about a little bit is the persuasiveness of video. Why it's such a persuasive medium, and why I want you to use video instead of something easier like the audio tool. So 80% of new content these days on the internet is video. You may have read that somewhere, but right now, 80% of all content that's being devoured is video content instead of text. So humans, especially men, are very visual. You want to use this to your advantage, and you want to also use the early adoption of this tool that nobody else is doing to get the attention of the employer or the recruiter that may be looking for somebody just like you. All right? So it does not have to be a complex message. It's just literally a warm fuzzy. Think of it as a video greeting card. Very, very simple. All you're going to do is express your enthusiasm for the company, express your enthusiasm for a possible position on their team, and then give them what's called a call to action. Now, a call to action is a marketing term. A call to action is basically telling someone what you want them to do. And I've got some numbers for you. If you put in a call to action, even in text, like a sales page, if you tell somebody what to do, for instance, buy in the next half hour and we'll double your order and give you free shipping, right? You've all heard that on an infomercial. If you give them a call to action, it increases the likelihood of a response by 1,617%. It's a huge number. So That's in text. If you use a call to action in a video, it boosts that response rate another 380% versus a text response rate. So using a call to action in video is extremely persuasive. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So here's how you use it. First of all, do understand that right now you can only do this to first level connections. It's kind of a bummer. I have a feeling that they are keeping people from allowing them to use it in InMail because they don't want a bunch of spammers doing video messages all over the place, which B2B people would be sending you video spamming messages all the time if that were available. I don't know if they're planning on using it. I tried to look for a workaround, even on the app, on the phone, just couldn't find it. So you have to use a first level connection. Therefore, it needs to be a two-step process in order to get the person that you want to send a video message to connect with you first. Now, this is something that actually is very common for our clients. We teach them how to get first-level connections of the person that would be their intended boss in the companies that they want to work for. So here's one way of doing it. What you'll want to do is send a very specific customized message in the connection request. In other words, do not just send them a connection request without a message. So send a customized message, and you want to say something like, I've been following your company for a long time, and of course use the company name. I'm very impressed with your experience and your credentials, and I always love connecting with rock stars. When you call somebody a rock star, they will love you forever. And it's one of those little tricks that I give to our clients, and they use it, and people just eat it up. Oh, man. So if possible, mention something specific about the company. For instance, if you do a Google search and you find out that they've grown 38% in the last quarter, you use that in the message. So I see that you've grown 38% in the last quarter. That is so impressive. And I would be honored to add you to my connections on LinkedIn and to share my connections with you. Something like that. So you want to get their attention with specific flattery, and they're more likely than not to say yes and connect with you. So then wait about 2 or 3 days after that connection, so you don't look completely desperate and look like it's just a ploy to get into their team. So then what you want to do after you send that connection request and they say yes is that you want to take your phone. You want to take your phone app. Open up the LinkedIn app, and I'm actually going to show you a screenshot of my Samsung Galaxy 9 Plus, which is an Android. I'm going to walk you through how to do it on Android, and then I'm going to walk you through how to do it on an iPhone because they are slightly different. So now you're looking at my home screen on my Android phone, and I am going to click on the LinkedIn. There we go. So that's my LinkedIn homepage. And then in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see there's the messaging, very upper right-hand. I'm going to click on that. And then there's all of my messages. And now I want to compose a message. So in the lower right-hand corner, I'm going to click on the blue circle with the plus sign. And now it just gives me a couple of suggestions of people that I have recently sent messages to. I'm going to assume that the one you're sending a message to is someone that you have not recently sent. So I'm going to click the lower right-hand blue button that says Compose a Message. Click on that. And then it's going to ask you, who do you want to send the message to? So then you can, in the upper, underneath new message, you can actually type in the person's name. I'm actually going to send this to my husband, Brian. So I'm going to click on Brian's name, put Brian up here. And as you can see, I've already sent him a video, but here's how you send the video. You click on the plus sign right next to type a message on the left-hand side, click on that left-hand plus, and then you get attachment, camera, video, album. This is, again, on an Android phone. I'm going to click video, and it will automatically show the forward-facing camera, which is what I'm doing right now. That's why you see infinity. And so I'm going to change that to a selfie-facing camera. So here is the selfie-facing camera, and I'm ready to put a brief message to a hiring manager or someone that I really want to talk to. So I'm going to click on the bottom. There is the video camera in the red button. Now keep in mind what you want to do is maintain eye contact with the little lens at the top of the camera, not looking at yourself, because if you look at yourself, it's going to actually show that you're looking down. So I'm going to make a quick video really quickly. I'm going to click on this button. And you have up to 2 minutes to create a very compelling message. I would recommend about a minute or so in order to let them know what you want to say. In other words, something like, it's real. Thank you so much for connecting with me. And I did see a recent posting on your website for XYZ position. And after looking at the company, and I've been following your company for some time, and also looking at your credentials, I really appreciate that you're connecting with me, but also I'd like to talk about joining your team potentially. So if you're interested, I would love to have a conversation. I'm going to put my phone number underneath this video. If you're interested, again, I'd love to have a conversation in the next week. So I will hopefully talk with you soon. Have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye. And you have up to 2 minutes to create a very compelling message. Okay, so as you can see, it automatically starts. And then if I want to send this message, all I have to do is click on the blue button at the bottom. I'm going to click on that blue button at the bottom right, and that sends the message to Brian. And of course, it would send it to whoever you send it to. So that's how to send it on a Samsung. And next I'm going to show you how to send it on an iPhone, because it does look a little bit different on an iPhone. And then it'll take a little while to get it sent, but once it gets sent, they will be able to retrieve that on a laptop, a desktop, or their phone, and that goes directly to them. And you can also send your phone number, type in a message underneath that video by sending, by just putting your phone number underneath it as a separate message. So this is how to do it on a Samsung. Next, I'm going to show you how to do it on an iPhone. All right, now I'm going to show you how to do it through an iPhone. This is my daughter's iPhone, and I am just not used to the iOS, so bear with me here. However, I can tell you that in researching how to do it, one of the things that you have to keep in mind is with the iPhone, you do need to turn your phone landscape in order to create a good video. Otherwise, you're going to be really, it's going to like make you very wide, and it doesn't like doing it portrait, unfortunately. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the LinkedIn. Takes me to my homepage, of course, and then at the bottom middle, you see the messages piece. So at the very bottom, I'm going to click on the little messages. That takes me again to my messages page, and then I'm going to send a message. Again, I'm going to send a video message to Brian, my husband. So I'm going to click on the plus sign down here at the bottom, and I'm going to go ahead and click on compose a message, just like you would if you were sending it to the person that just connected with you. And then you click on, or you type in the person's name. I'm going to go ahead and click on Brian here. And then under write a message, you're going to click on the picture. So it looks like you're going to send a photo, and then you just click on camera, and then it goes straight to the camera. And then you want to, of course, click at the bottom to the video so that you can actually do a video and not just a picture. And of course, you want to change that to selfie mode. So again, this is selfie mode, and I've got to do it this way on landscape, all right? Keeping in mind that you want to look at the actual camera and not just in the middle of the screen, right? So I'm going to make a quick video, and what I've learned is that in using the screen capture software that I'm doing, it's not going to replay the video on this iPhone, but it will replay it for you, and you can send it just like you did, just like I showed you in the Android. So I'm going to go ahead and click this, and I'm going to make a very quick message. It has to be at least 3 seconds. It can't be more than 2 minutes. And again, I recommend about a minute to a minute 15 seconds. And that's going to capture their attention and show you very differently than anybody else that would send them a text message. So, and then you remember, just want a warm fuzzy. You want to show your enthusiasm. And then you also want to give a call to action to take a look at your LinkedIn page. And then also, if they see something that they like, then reach out to you by phone and put the phone number underneath the video. So I'm going to click on the end there. And like I said, it only shows the just playing via AirPlay. So I can't do that. But if you wanted to send it, then in the bottom right, you would click choose. And there's the choose. It's not very attractive, but this is what it looks like. And then if you get a chance to watch it, you're not sending it yet on iPhone until you click that little, looks like a paper airplane arrow at the lower right in the blue button. And so you just click on that, and then that sends it. And then you're sending the video. So that's how to put both of these together, either from an Android or from an iPhone. So play with it. I really invite you to try to start using this, okay? Because, video gets people to take action 68% of the time. 95% of video content is remembered. Only 10% of text content is remembered, okay? So video is the most important medium. It's very, very persuasive. And keep in mind, it does not have to be perfect. You don't have to do it 15 times. Do it a couple of times, and remember that perfection is the enemy of productivity. You've probably heard perfection is the enemy of good, but to me, perfection is the enemy of productivity. You can't get anything done if you're just total paralyzed by perfection. So you can use the audio as a last resort, and I'm going to tell you why. So I get it. You're scared of doing video. It's really uncomfortable for people, but video is so much more persuasive. If, as a last resort, you're doing video, or you're trying to do video, and it's just not working out for you. Maybe you're stuttering, stammering like I kind of did, and you can't get your groove, and let's say you just look too nervous and it's just not working out for you. What you can do is write out word for word your minute-long script, and then just use the audio button, the microphone, and then read that script. Just make sure that it doesn't sound like you're reading, that it actually sounds like it's coming off the top of your head. Use a lot of voice inflection to make sure that it's very genuine and extremely enthusiastic. The biggest thing to remember on this is that you've got to express your enthusiasm, and then you give them a call to action to have a conversation after they looked at your LinkedIn profile, all right? So, by the way, the recipient of this can watch it either on their phone app or on their desktop or laptop. So they don't have to have a phone app, or they don't have to have it open in order to see your video, but you do have to record it on the phone app. So here's my question of the day for you. Do you have the guts to use this? Do you have the guts to actually make a video and send it to somebody that you don't know, or somebody that you're newly connected with? And if you do have the guts to do it, because I will guarantee you it will increase your response rate of the people that you want to talk to, how many people are you going to do it to, or send it to, commit to, for the next week? 5? Is it going to be 20? I would love to see it in the comments below. I'd love to see, if you're ready to do it, if you have the guts to try this out, how many people are you going to try it out on? I guarantee you the first one's going to be the hardest, the second one's going to be a lot easier, and by the fifth one, you're going to be an absolute pro. All right? So, another question for you. How do you want to define yourself in this job search? Do you want to be considered a wallflower, or do you want to be considered a trailblazer? Because I guarantee if you start using this before anybody else is, then you will be considered a trailblazer. And trailblazers are the ones that create their own destiny. That's what you want to do. So, this has been Tammy Cabell with Career Resume Consulting, and I hope this has served you today. I hope you get up and use it, and I look forward to hearing about your success, specifically about this technique. I'd love to hear about how it works for you, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye now.